This video, sponsored by Skillshare. Hey everyone, welcome back to Effect For You channel. Today, we are going to create minimalistic wedding album, like this. So let's get started. First, sponsor message. Skillshare is an online learning community for creatives, where millions come together to take the next step in their creative journey. Skillshare offers thousands of inspiring classes for creative and curious people, on topics including illustration, design, photography, video, and more. Skillshare offers creative classes designed for real life. You can learn motion graphic, logo animation, Premiere Pro, and many more from professional people, and you can get all these an affordable price. The first 1,000 people click the first link in the description will get a free trial of Skillshare Premium membership. First, create a new composition. 1920 by 1080. I call this main comp. Now here we have some elements. So drag floor texture image into the timeline. Select the layer and pre-compose. This is our BG comp. Select BG layer and search motion tile effects. Output width and output height around 200, and check mirror edges. You can change the output height and width according to you. Now create a new composition. This is our placeholder 1 comp. Width and height around 1200 pixels. Then drag your image into the timeline and resize according to the composition. Go to main comp and drag placeholder 1 comp into the timeline and resize little bit. Select placeholder layer and pre-compose them. I call this placeholder pre-comp. Now we need to create our frame. So create a new composition 1200 by 1200. I called this frame 1. Drag frame 1 image into the timeline and resize according to the comp. Now go to main comp and drag frame 1 comp into the timeline. Slightly resize the layer, according to the placeholder pre-comp layer. Now we need to create a mask for our placeholder pre-comp. So select rectangle tool, and create a shape like this. And move the shape layer below the frame layer. Select placeholder pre-comp and change track matte Luma matte. Now our placeholder will only appear in the frame. Cool. Now duplicate the frame layer, and move below the placeholder pre-comp. This is our shadow layer. Select layer and search drop shadow effect, change opacity around 40%. Distance and softness 20. Now duplicate the drop shadow effect. Opacity around 30%. And distance and softness around 50. Here you can see the effect. Perfect. You can resize the frame a little bit, so select all the layer, except BG layer, and resize it. Now select all the layers and convert as 3D layer. Now create Null layer. Convert as a 3D layer, parent all layers with Null layer. Now we need to animate the Null, so go to around 5 seconds forward. Press P for position, and R for rotation. And add a keyframe on position and rotation. Then go to first frame, and move the Z position close to the camera. And also change the rotation amount little bit according to your choice. Now select the last keyframes and ease them. Perfect, it's look good to me. Select all layers and pre-compose them. This is our Scene 1 comp. Now create Scene 2 comp. So duplicate the Scene 1 layer, and move the layer when first Scene 1 animation end. Now go to Project window and duplicate the Scene 1 comp here. Then hold Alt key, and drag Scene 2 comp into the timeline. Open Scene 2 comp. I want to change the animation of Null layer, so delete all the first keyframes of Null layer. I also want to add another frame. So select all layers and move little bit left side of the comp. And also resize it. Now we need to change our placeholder pre-comp. So go to Project window and duplicate the placeholder pre-comp 1. Then hold Alt key and drag placeholder pre-comp 2 into the timeline. Open placeholder pre-comp 2. Now also replace the placeholder 1. Then change your image. Cool. Select all the frames and placeholder layers, and change the layers color so that we can easily identify them. Duplicate all the layers and move them together, and change the layers color. And move the frame right side of the comp. Now we need to change our frame. So create a new composition. 1920 by 1080. I called this frame 2. Drag our frame 2 image into the timeline, resize the layer a little bit. By the way, you can use any frame image as per your choice. Go to Main Comp, select both frame 1 layers. Go to Project window, hold Alt key and drag the frame 2 comp into the timeline. Here you can see, you can resize the frame according to you. Now we need to replace our placeholder pre-comp 2 with placeholder 3. Then also replace placeholder 2 with placeholder 3. Open placeholder 3. Now we need to change the composition setting, so change the comp width around 1500, and height around 900. Now replace your image. Adjust the shape according to your frame. I think we need to again change the placeholder comp setting. So change the width around 2500 pixels. Cool. Resize the placeholder pre-comp according to frame. And adjust them. We should also change the height little bit. Perfect, it's look good to me. Now we need to animate the null layer, so go to first frame. Move the Z position close to the camera. And adjust the rotation amount according to you. I think we need to move the last keyframes few seconds forward. Perfect, it's look good to me. Slightly trim the first part of scene 2 layer, so we will don't get any delay in our animation. Cool. Now we need to create our falling leaves animation. So select the fall leaf image and drag over the composition icon. So it will create new composition according to the leaf. Go to main comp and drag fall leaf comp into the timeline. And turn off the layer. Now create a new solid layer. This is our particles layer. Select the layer and search CC Particle World Effect. Turn off the grid. Then open Particle and select Particle Type, Textured Quad Polygon. Then expand Texture and select Texture Layer, Fall Leaf. Here you can see the leaf particles. Change birth size 1.5. Depth size 1. Size variation and max opacity 100%, then open opacity map, and fill the opacity like this. Perfect. Change birth rate 0.1. And longevity 10. Now open Producer, and increase the radius X and radius Y. Also move the layer few seconds forward. Go to Effect Control Panel and change the position Y top side of the comp. Now open Physics, change Velocity 0. Gravity 0.03, but you can adjust the gravity according to your choice. Now open Gravity Vector, and change Gravity X left side of the comp. Make sure your position Y should be in top side of the comp, so that we can't see any particle in our first frame. Perfect, it's look good to me. Now create a new black solid layer. Then select Ellipse tool, double-click on Ellipse tool to create perfect ellipse, change Mask Add to Subtract. And increase the mask feather. Also down the layer opacity little bit. Cool. Now create an adjustment layer. Then search Sharpen Effect. Sharpen amount 10. Then apply Noise Effect. Noise amount 5%. And uncheck Use Color Noise. Then apply Curves Effect. And adjust your curves. Now here we have particle footage. So drag particle footage into the timeline, and change mode normal to screen. Then drag light leak footage into the timeline. Change mode normal to screen. Perfect, our animation has done. Hit 0 for render. Thanks for watching. I hope you like the video. If you like the video, please share it, like it, and subscribe our channel. For more tutorial, I'll see you in the next video.